kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Vic Beasley in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And down he'll go at the 25. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16, and he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Lauletta, he'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Lauletta now on second. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On third down, Ryan. That's complete. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
No. Check. Patriot. Tight end right.
Coming off play action, Lauletta. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Lauletta. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll make it second down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw, Lauletta. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Third and short yardage, Winston. And that is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Winston. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Winston now to throw on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play...
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Out of the gun, Loletta. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Freeman again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Here we go. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Go ahead, baby. Go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll fake it. Now Loletta. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
12. 11. 25.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Winston now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
From the gun, here's Lauletta. Dancing to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kendall Beckwith in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kendall Beckwith, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Back now in Atlanta. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Falcons send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Winston. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Takk McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. In trouble in the balls. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them. But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Falcons on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Gone!
Lauletta now to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, stop. Let's go.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Mike Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On 1st and 10, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Jameis now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Jones. Fights off the defender. Oh, he breaks another. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point good by Barth, and that will get him one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. A nice little juke. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here we go. Back 9 up.
Now a play fake, and it's Lauletta. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Falcons on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Gone! Detroit!
Now the pitch to Freeman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 8.
11. Young gun. 12. There we go.
From the shotgun, Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Forced out to his left. Drops it to Jones in the flat. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Second down, Winston. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On third down, Winston. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Well upfield across the 45. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it.